Good morning, YouTube family. Good afternoon, perhaps even good evening. Here's another watch strap that just got finished, and I'm demoing it here on this watch head. It's a 22 millimeter width, and then it tapers down somewhat. It's a crocodile. It's quite nice in the way it should be. As you know, I don't attach them with lug bars when I make these one-handed videos, because otherwise I cannot show it good. But it gives you an idea how it looks on a modern sea dweller. It looks good on really any watch head. I'll show you a little bit of, see, I'll pull this out. When you get it, of course, you attach it with lug bars. Our straps are a little more stout up here because it's a contour cut. They're less stout here. This is for comfort, and also, of course, the buckle is the boss. The buckle dictates the measurements. In the background, you have chicken music. My neighbor has a chicken farm, and you can hear the chickens pretty good. Anyway, here's the buckle. Yeah, I showed you the contour cut. Up here, it's all handmade. The whole watch strap, and of course this also means hand stitch. But up here we have a double saddle stitch. It's where the tough happens, up here too. And I said about our contour cut, and the dimensions change from more stout here to less down here. Also, you know, the buckle that needs to sit flush in here, and it does that. I want to show you the back side. It's a skin-friendly leather from Hoban. It's one of the highest qualities there is. I've been told. I also make watch straps since many years as a leather craftsman, but you can look Hoban leather up on the Wikipedia, and you'll be quite surprised what you will find, perhaps. But anyway, is our alligator and the hand stitch, the buckle. It has our name here. Here, this is the adjustability. This is a deployment clasp, and I want to make sure, you know, I show that we quality control these very good. I was given a 7.5, a 7.25 wrist size when we did a little bit of investigation with our client, and this is adjustability. This is adjusted in a 7.5. This would be a 25. It is by a 1/4 inch increments. Here you have 7.5, and here you have 7, and on the other hand you have 8. So this watch strap is way in what we call a regular size watch strap, and so you see the adjustability here. This would be 8, and this would be 7. In the middle is 7.5. We call this the root hole. Because that's, you know, the length. We've been given a wrist size, somewhat 7.5, and we go root hole that way. The buckles we specially get made because a large wrist of 8 and larger takes almost any deployment. But if you when you order a deployment strap and you give us a 7.5, we need to use special buckles with this shorter, so it sits comfortable on your wrist, and we have these special available since many years to make deployment watch straps for regular size wrists. But for deployment, a regular size wrist is actually very small. For some funny reason, they fit much better on larger wrists. 7.5. If we also make them smaller, then it gets even more iffy. But here, when you put it on your watch, it creates quite a nice round. And sits comfortable. Like I said, the thickness is dictated, for example, by these U shapes here, so the strap goes through. See here, when you close it, you hear the click. When you need, usually the deployment strap is adjusted for the right wrist once, and then left alone. I have one, I wouldn't for years unless I gain a lot of weight. But throughout the day, a wrist goes a little thicker and a little smaller because of the water retention of the body, but that's a different altogether. So once you have it adjusted to your comfort, then you probably just never really bother with that again much. And here you open it like this with these side clips, and when you close it, it closes so easy, then it arrests that. But I want you to hear that. Maybe you heard it here, that click. And this is very important. See, this is intact. In, I don't know, 5 or 10 years. There's one customer who broke that, and ever since I want to point out that before we send anything, we check that we did it right and it's quality controlled, and we check those buckles and double check them that they work good. If we're unsatisfied, we put another one on. But in this case, everything is good. It is ready to go to our client, and thank you very much for trusting us and giving us your business. I know that our client is going out of town and wants to have that strap with him, and so we're gonna ship this probably today. Our shipping department will be cleaned after my hands are all over it. Well, after all, I made it, but it will be extra cleaned and then packaged and shipped, and so it will hopefully arrive in the correct time. We upgraded, I think, on our end, the shipping carrier and the speed, so it arrives at his convenience and the time. Please, if you have any questions, leave a comment and I will answer it. Also, this is somewhere you see the sheen of this leather. It's so beautiful. Anyway, yes, like and subscribe. I forget to say this all the time, often. Not all the time. Now I remember. Please like and subscribe, of course, if you do. And enjoy the watch strap. Wear it in good health. And thanks again for your trust and your business. This is a handmade product, and that creates the beauty. There's an irregularity in a product that is organic. Crocodile is highly individual. From the next cut to the next, it looks so different. And see, I try to show you here and then of course, then you have what I call the human element, the handcraft, which is a good craftsman come very similar to one to the next to the next. I don't want to call myself a good craftsman, but I have many years of experience. So the straps look fairly similar, but there's variance because a human made it, not a machine. And if you like that individuality and bring out this in your jewelry, I call the watches a jewelry this time of day, then you have a highly individual piece of that you wear on your wrist right here. So anyway, again, please like it, subscribe. Thanks for keeping our doors open due to your support. And if you like another strap, I'm glad to make them. We have now your wrist size. And have a good vacation, and thanks again for everything, and have a good day. Bye bye.